Yeah, good day sanibonani njani? My name is Mpumelo Kamshengo Shabalala cha kodwa ngalamavuso umavuso amhlophe efisena kuba kuyena. So yeah guys, we are doing episode 2 of rural development and rural housing, and also the second video whereby I showcase you a township in KZN. So today we are in Ngwelezane township, which is surrounded by the rural areas, which is mostly owned by a chief Yawazungu. So then, yeah, this is Ngwelezane Township. Ngwelezane Township is close to one of the biggest hospitals in KZN, Ngwelezane Hospital, which has 554 beds, and also a tertiary hospital. So yeah, guys, a lot we can say about Ngwelezane. It is the home and prominence of people like the Minister of Amanzi and Sanitation, Abosenzo Mchunu, the former Labour Midlands Olifant, the former chairman of ESCOM, Ben Gubane, an actress directly Wendy Gubert, the international actor Mthandeni Mbambo. These are some of the prominent people who are from Ngwelezane Township. Kuningi engakusho around Ngwelezane Township because it's very close to where I'm from, Imakaya. So it's like Ngwelezane, and then after Ngwelezane is where I'm currently, or the homestead of my forefathers and my fathers is based. So yeah, I do know a lot of things, especially around Abosenzo Mchunu, especially the political dynamics of this area. So I do know a lot about Ngwelezane Hospital and also the Ngwelezane area, which is in the KZN or under Impangeni, which is the town which is the closest to Ngwelezane Township. So Impangeni was formed in 1931, whereby it was declared a township. In the 1960s, it was also a borough, which it resulted in it being a small town. Kwakhandwa railway system in the 1903 from Durban, linking Ishowe, and some of the prominent things that resulted in the development of Impangeni was a timber plantation, whereby even up until today you'd find that there is a lot of timber being planted there. Kunabomondi, which produce a lot of timber and deal with a lot of paper production, and you'd also find sugar cane and sugar mills kunendawo ekuthiwa i-Felixton, which is also close to Ngwelezane, and then the Empangeni Sugar Mill, which was also formerly formed in the 1930s. So this area or town is very prominent when it comes to these things, and obviously Kune Richards Bay, which is much closer to this area. And yeah, we could say a lot about Impangeni and also Ngwelezane, but today we are focusing on Ngwelezane Township. Lana-ke esidlule khona bekuseMatshane eNomhlathuze village. We are now heading we-cross la engenela Ngwelezane. So once you take a right from this corner that we're at right now, or the cross that we're in at right now, we're going to be entering Ngwelezane Township. Some of the stories of Impangeni that I have to mention, especially in the 1980s, the reign of the Hammerman. Kwakune-serial killer-ke ebizwa ngo-Hammerman during the 1980s. Wayengena nje emajaldini efike ephuhluze ikhanda lomlungu ephume ehambe. It was so scary, especially for the white people during those times, that white people ended up sleeping with bike helmets because of the Hammerman. uHammerman wayewaziwa ngokuthi uSimon Pungose, who was terrorizing. So yeah, guys, I was telling you about Simon Pungese, who was the serial killer of Mpangeni. He would get in endlini zabayilungu and would just hammer the white people while they are sleeping with a hammer, and he regained the name of the Hammerman. So I do know this story precisely from my father, who was working also in Majaldini during those times. So he knew a lot of stories and the trauma that this guy brought to the community of Mbangeni. But then yeah, guys, this is Ngwelezane Township. We are entering Ngwelezane Township. As you can see over there, you have a place called Umhlathuze Village. Umhlathuze Village it is. So you can see Uti after Umhlathuze Ngwelezane. So we are currently now in the township of Ngwelezane. A section. We are just heading towards Itolo. We're gonna take a lefty and then we're gonna head towards the direction of Ngwelezane Hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals in KZN or northern KZN. So people of Umtuba, people of Kwesakamthetho, people of Emevamhlope, people of Komajane, people of what is this place, Komtunzini, they all look to broking or using the services of Ngwelezane Hospital because this is the closest, biggest hospital that accommodates us for almost all sicknesses in the province of KwaZulu-Natal or Northern KZN in the region of Zululand. So this is one of the biggest hospitals. But then, yeah, guys, as you can see, if you enter Ngwelezane Township, on the left where I'm driving right now is currently Ngwelezane Hospital, and on the right in Yabonuti it's the township side of Ngwelezane Hospital. Kunale property that is, for Christ. So yeah, guys, people are actually building rental properties in this area. As you can see, that property is actually great. I would love to own something like this. I would love to also interview some of the people who are doing these rental businesses, especially here in the township of Ngwelezane. So if you know anyone who is currently in the property industry, especially in Ngwelezane Township, do holler me. I want to ask some certain steps they went to embark on such a journey. This is also to help those who are interested maybe in investing in township development or in the township economy. So this is just something that one needs to look at. And another thing, when it comes to Ngwelezane, you'd find that some part of it is part of the municipality. It's owned by Mhlathuze municipality, and then part of it is owned by the chief of Uzungu, whom owns most of the land from this area of Ngwelezane. Kuze kuyofika le koMevamhlope so on nakoMatshane. So he owns some of the land that is in this area. So as a result, some of the land in townships of Ngwelezane is owned by him just outside the township, which is close within the township. As you can see, or Lagumhosha on the right, so the land Ekudla lomsele lona is under the rural land, so it is owned by him. Uziyohamba lapha ufike emva kwethanduyisi isikole kunendawo futhi lapha engathi umsele. All the land there is owned by him. Uye komhlanga, it's also under rural land, so it's owned by the chief of abantu abamnyama. So that's where the land which is currently owned, and it's much cheaper compared to the land which is owned by the government. And it also, you don't have to pay taxes, you don't have to pay rates, so you just buy this land once off and it's yours. And also when it comes to services such as water and electricity, we are Wazukuthola in this place. So yeah, guys, this is the land even that I'm showing you. What right is also land under the rural land, so you don't have to pay things like rates and tax when you buy this land. And then obviously Mawuqhubeka futhi ungena the township side of the land, so that land is owned by the state or the government of South Africa. So lana ke sikudla noThango on the left side of the primary that is next to Ithandoyise High School. I forgot the primary name, but Kubani Primary, and then right next to primary is Ithandoyise High School. So these are some of the big schools that you do find in Ngwelezane Township. Kuba noNongweleza ke, and then kuba uKhombindlela, and then mawuqhubeka ke lapha ke endaweni zakithi bafethu kunoMevamhlope High School, which is actually currently doing great when it comes to matric results. So the principal of Mevamhlope High School is doing wonders in terms of that school. And then kube neMpangeni High School, kube ne-Old Mill High School, which some of the family members went to Old Mill High School. So I do know a lot about the Old Mill. And in Mpangeni High, I did have a lot of friends who attended Mpangeni High School. So that is also the school I intended or wanted to go to should I have stayed more in Mpangeni. And also when it comes to primary schools, you do have some model schools such as O'Hewland, Grantham Park. We used to call the Grantham Park Granny's Park back in our days while I was still in primary. We do have Impangeni Preparatory School. That used to be my primary school, so I studied Impangeni Preparatory School in my early grades until I moved back to Durban. So if you study in Impangeni Prep, chances are you're gonna head to Impangeni High School for high school, and also head to Eshowe High School. So I had a lot of friends from primary who went to study in Impangeni High and Eshowe High School. But then, yeah, guys, enough about the education side from lower levels. In this area, you do have a University of Zululand, which is close to KwaDlangezwe, or is within KwaDlangezwe, Naseskawini, and also is quite close to Ngwelezane township, as you do have a student at Lalalana in Ngwelezane that travel to a University of Zululand, KwaDlangezwe campuses. So if you're also eager in investing in properties, especially in rural and township developments, you can also check out in Indawo yaseDlangezwe, whereby you'd find a lot of people actually investing there to use students as a university as their main income generators. So yeah, guys, so the land here, green, it's all under the traditional authority. So obviously you can't build there because it's wet, but then you get the idea. You see, even the houses that are within or close to Umsele is all under the rural authority. So if you buy land here, it's gonna be cheaper, and you are able to access the township, and it's also close to the township. So these are just some of the places. When it comes to buying land, Lana in Ngwelezane, it can cost around up to 70,000, between 70,000 up to 150,000. If you're buying rural land, which is close to Ngwelezane township, you are gonna get it for around about 80, 90, 100,000. If you are lucky and you are the first buyer of that vacant land from the rural authority straight, you can get it as little as over 50,000. But if you are buying from someone who already bought it, they're obviously going to add imali yabo, and you're going to end up paying about 90, 100,000. So if you are eager in buying some land here in Ngwelezane township, I do have people that are very trusted when it comes to purchasing land and actually purchasing properties here. So I do have proper agents I can refer you guys to, that I can vouch for, also as people who own Umhlaba in this very township. So I could actually plug you guys, especially those experts who are working abroad and are looking to invest back in South Africa. So this is just my free information that I want to actually give you guys. If you're interested, and you're a South African and someone who is legally South African and pure South African, because I always believe the rightful owners of any land in South Africa should be purely South Africans, people who are born and raised there, rather than having people from outside come and raise to take part of the land and benefits out of it while we are staying in poverty. So this is Itambisa High School. Another thing you can also build here are tuck shops for fast foods. You can also target you can also build shops. You can also do some small businesses that result in the influx of learners from these high schools that are surrounding the township and also the primary. My candidate internet cafe buffets, because I am sure the closest internet cafe lana ilaba edolo in Ngwelezane. So if you are close to the high schools and the schools, you can actually build an internet cafe and make a good living. So yeah, the closest town here is Impangeni, which is less than 10 kilometers away, and you have Richards Bay, which is 23 kilometers away. So it's plus minus 30 minutes drive from Ngwelezane township to Richards Bay. When it comes to Richards Bay, we know we would it's the hub or the economic hub of this side of KZN. Wonke amalahla or the coal that is leaving Odandi, Sekunda, it's all traveling to the ports of Richards Bay and it's getting exported out of this country. So when it comes to opportunities such as in the industry, Abu Transnet, they do hire a lot in Richards Bay, and you find that people who are living Ngwelezane, people who are living Mzingazi, people who are living in Iskawini, people who are working good jobs, especially in the towns of Richards Bay. It's either they're working for Transnet, it's either working for Orfosco, it's either they're working for Umondi, which deals with timber and the production of paper. It's either they're working for RBM, which also deals with minerals. These companies and firms, they pay a lot of money. So if you are going to be investing in these townships, just to bear in mind with you, the closest people you're going to be exposed to are these people who have this kind of money. So yeah guys, as you can see, Uti, this side of the rural land, it's close to the main road. The main road separates the township and the rural land. As you can see, Uti, the yards here are bigger. So these properties are under rural land, and the luckiest thing is that it's also on the main road of the municipality. So you are having benefits of the municipality by driving a toll road. You are able to even to throw some of your garbage on the trucks that pass here in the township without having to burn them ezaleni, because you are under rural land. So that's just some of the benefits if you do find land that is close to the main road and the township, but while you are living under rural property. So this area going down Uzofika Lemuva, it's all rural land. You don't pay any rates, you don't pay any taxes. Imali yakho. So as you can see, we see people are building beautiful homes. This area could easily be a semi-suburb in Durban. It could easily be a place like Opalok. It could easily be a place like even Yellowwood Park, because people are building beautiful homes. These big houses, just look at the yard. When it comes to buying even in Ngwelezane township, you do get properties over 4-room that are still ranging from the price of 400,000 up until 450,000. That's the base. But if you are looking for land, you're also gonna get land as low as about 90, 80 to 150,000. So I have mentioned this before. If you wanna contact us regarding buying properties, buying land, especially in this area, I have a good referral point. So yeah guys, this is the township side. Quite right, as you can see, people are also building a makreshi. As you can see, it's next to a church, and imbuzi, so you are able to do some livestock, and you could actually sell imbuzi, especially in the rural side. So just basically on the other side of the road, you are able to do that. So yeah guys, I don't know what more I could say about Ngwelezane township and what kind of motivations I can do for you guys, but I've shown you one of the best townships in KZN, one of the best townships in South Africa, one of the best peaceful townships that you can find, and you can actually see for yourselves right now with how beautiful this township is. It's even peaceful in the pictures. So then yeah guys, if you want to like, subscribe, do what you have to do. Follow me on YouTube as we are hitting the road to 2,000k subscribers. On TikTok, the numbers are doing great, so do follow me on TikTok, too, and also on Instagram as I am a South African who is working and living in China currently. I'm also from northern KZN, and I'm also a Durban boy by birth. So yeah, bafethu, we are heading to Edolo. Naba nalaba useless laba bayakhangasa laba, but we're heading to Edolo Ngwelezane, and we're gonna head back to Mbangeni town and just grab some groceries. I decided to come and drive here with my cousins, just to show you this side of the township, just to show you the different places in Ngwelezane. So this is Ngwelezane pool, and also guys, I'm pleading with people who are from Ngwelezane township. If you know people who currently own businesses in Ngwelezane township, especially when it comes to rental properties. They own shops and they are South Africans. I would actually love to be hollered with those people's contacts. I would love to do some interviews to maybe take us on a journey. How does one build such properties? What are the steps? What are the challenges they are facing? So I'm looking forward to see the next time I come back to South Africa, I actually give you guys these plugs, these information from the horse's mouth rather than just assuming some of the things. But then yeah, I'm fit to the dark. Take care. I'm out.
Like you did sometimes, seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll change it, change it. Seeing eyes of mine, you see.
Look at the legend. She's so big.
ikhathele kani